The following is a live presentation of Retro Sports Network, home of the champions of the past, present, and/or future. Good morning, afternoon, evening. My name is Ron Juckett. Welcome to the program for this 6th day of November, 2024. We begin the American League side of the playoff ledger. That's the word I'm looking for. Between the Boston Red Sox and the Minnesota Twins at Fenway Park. The Red Sox will go with Roger Clemens today. And Roger Clemens, for me and for a lot of people who do replays, is always a mixed bag. By the way, it is raining in this game. I believe you can get a delay, but you cannot be rained out. So we will have 9 innings of baseball. The Twins counter with Frank Viola. So it is ace versus ace. Both pitchers are going to be on their full rest going into this one. The Twins come in, to the ALCS with the best record in all of baseball. They are the defending world champions, and they get the chance to do that. Now, what they won't get if they win the ALCS this year or in the World Series is home field like they did in '87. They are not an unknown quantity. Gary Gaetti, by the way, will play third base throughout this series. He did play in the latter stages of the season, and if he's good to go, then we're going to make him good to go. So it is the Twins featuring Kirby Puckett versus the Boston Red Sox featuring Mike Greenwell. This one should be pretty good. Let's do it, shall we? As Retro Sports Network presents the American League Championship Series of 1988. Today, from Fenway Park in Boston, Massachusetts, it is the Boston Red Sox and the Minnesota Twins. And today's game is brought to you by DigitalDice.com, the best darn podcast on the web for your sports simulations and replay needs. Find us today on Spotify, Spreaker, iTunes, or wherever else fine podcasts are listed. It is a light rain here at Fenway Park, and the wind is blowing out towards the Prue and the Hancock building at 4 miles an hour, 63 degrees. Roger Clemens, an 18-game winner. Frank Viola, a 20-game winner.
Play ball!
And let me put the Twins onto the computer. Clemens pretty much matched his real-life numbers here. 18-10, a 3.27 ERA, 264 innings exactly. How about that? 26 years old, throws a splitter at 94, and a fastball pitcher at 90. Yep, I did that, and a ground ball pitcher. Against these Twins, 2 starts, and they hit him hard. 10 2/3, 17 hits, 12 runs, all earned. He walked 10, which is more than he did against any other team, and struck out 8, which is a low for teams that he faced more than once. He had an earned run average of 10-13, and they hit 362 off him. He last started against Cleveland on September 30th. He went 5 1/3 in a 6-2 win, 87 pitches, 9 hits, 2 runs, both earned, and he struck out 4. So overall for Clemens, 264 innings, 232 hits, 103 runs, 96 earned. He allowed 20 homers. He walked 57 and struck out an American League high 291. So 10th in ERA, 8th in wins, and 1st in strikeouts. All right, that's enough of that. Thank you. We've said that 9 times already. Cheers. The Twins line up for you in Game 1. Dan Gladden leads off in left. Tommy Herr will bat second and play second. Kent Hrbek is your DH, and he'll DH probably throughout the entire series. He will go third. Kirby Puckett is in center field. He'll clean up. Gary Gaetti is feeling well enough to play third and bat fifth. Randy Bush is in right. He'll go 6th. Mean Gene Larkin, the hitting machine, at first will go 7th. Greg Gagne at short will go 8th. And Tim Loudner behind the plate will bat 9th. Okay, thank you. Defensively for the Red Sox, Mike Greenwell is a 5 and a 3 in left. Ellis Burks is a 7 and a 5 in center. Dwight Evans is a 6 and 8 in right. Wade Boggs is a 7 at third. Jody Reed gets the call at short. He is a 3. Marty Barrett at second is a 5. Todd B is a 2. Benzinger is a 2 at first. Rick Cerrone gets the call behind the plate against the left-hander Viola. He is a 7 and a 4. And Clemens is a 3 on the mound with a .971 fielding percentage. On the real year, Gladden at .269, 11 homers, and 62 RBI. And after all that, it's time for baseball here. In strike 3, Clemens got him on an 0-2 fastball inside, 1 out. For Tommy Herr, .263, a homer, and 21 RBI in real life coming over from the Cardinals. Clemens rocks and fires, and he walked him. So Herr has good speed. Here's Kent Herbeck, .312, 25 homers and 76 RBI. On the replay, he hit .306, 24 homers, and is 101 RBI. That's just good for 18th. But his batting average was 10th in the AL. So runner on first, 1 out. Clemens deals. There goes Herr. Hit and run was on. Clemens throws to first, and Herbeck beat it out. I'm not sure if that just got hung up on the wet grass or what. But you don't see Kent Herbeck beating out infield hits. Cody, good morning. This should be good. Yep, this should be good. Kirby Puckett. His MVP case, he hit .364. He had 245 hits. He had 26 home runs and drove in 120. So he was first in average, 4th in doubles, 10th in triples, 11th in homers, and 3rd in RBI. First and second, 1 out. Clemens already has 14 pitches under his belt. Puckett, a slow ground ball to Reed. Jody, Barrett for 1. Marty has no play at first, and so it's runners on the corners, 2 out for Gary Gaetti. Now, Gaetti actually played in 133 games. He spent most of August and September hurt. He hit .334. That was good for 3rd in the American League. His 33 homers was 3rd in the American League, and his 113 RBI was good for 7th. So first and third, 2 out. Clemens in a spot here in the first. Struck him out. He got him to chase a fastball, and that'll do it. So the Twins straying 2. They get a hit, and that's it. After half an inning, no score. So here is Frank Viola, a 20-game winner, 20 and 10 with a 2.91 ERA. That is second in wins behind Brett Saberhagen, I believe. His 212 strikeouts is 3rd, and that 2.91 ERA is 6th. 28 years old, fastball 89, a ground ball pitcher. He made 3 starts against the Red Sox and pitched extremely well. 25 and a third innings, 16 hits, 3 runs, all earned, 7 walks, 11 strikeouts, 2 and 1 with a 1.07 ERA. And if you take a look at those numbers, that is the best ERA he had against any team in the American League. His last start came against the Angels on September 30th, so he is on full rest. That was when they could get that magic number down to 1, and they lost 4-3. 7 and a third, 101 pitches in the loss, 9 hits, 4 runs, all earned, a home run, a walk, and 7 strikeouts. 263 innings for Viola, 219 hits, 90 runs, 85 earned. If the Red Sox have it out here, he gave up 25 home runs. He walked 52 and struck out 212. Red Sox line up like this, and this will be their lineup against left-handed pitchers. Wade Boggs will bat first and play third. Marty Barrett at second will bat second. Mike Greenwell will hit third and play left field. Dwight Evans cleans up and right. Ellis Burks will play center and bat fifth. Jim Rice is the DH. He'll go sixth. Todd Benzinger at first will bat seventh. They have Larry Parrish on the bench if need be. Jody Reed at short will bat eighth. Rick Cerrone with the lefty Viola on the mound will bat ninth. And Viola can give you 120 pitches. And with everyone having several days off, Viola can pretty much go as long as he needs to go. For the Twins, Dan Gladden at 8 and a 7 in left. Kirby Puckett at 10 and an 8 in center. Randy Bush is a 4 and a 5 in right. Gary Gaetti is a 10 at third. Greg Gagne is a 5 at short. Tommy Herr is a 5 at second. Gene Larkin is a 3 at first. Him and Herbeck are pretty much interchangeable there. Tim Ladner is 7 and a 4 behind the plate. And Viola is a 3 on the mound with a .946 fielding percentage. Boggs, we won't show this for everybody, had a good year. He had .354, 3 homers, and he drove in 82. So second behind Puckett in average. His 48 doubles were second in the American League. Pitch to Boggs. Walked him, which was the other thing that Wade does really well. Here's Marty Barrett, 283, a home run, and 65 RBI. Viola's pitch. Got him. A 1-2 changeup. 1 out. Boggs, of course, is an on-base machine, but he is no threat to steal. Mike Greenwell is the other MVP candidate besides Kirby Puckett. He hit .318 on the replay, which is 6th in the AL. His 25 homers were 16th, but he led the American League with 132 RBI. One out, Boggs on first. Into right center field. Bush will travel over. He'll make the catch, and Boggs goes back to the bag. So the crowd liked that one off the bat, and so did Randy Bush. Dwight Evans, the ageless wonder in real life, 293, 21 homers, and 111 RBI. Viola deals, and Boggs, what? Tried to steal. No. And Evans draws the walk. So first and second, 2 walks for Viola. They didn't walk that many. Here's Ellis Burks. Ellis, in real life, 294, 18 homers and 92 RBI. And as you know, the Red Sox were the American League East champions in real life, and the Oakland A's disposed of them in 4 straight. Pitch to Burks. There's a ground ball up the middle. Gagne takes it to the bag himself at second, and that will take care of the Red Sox. No runs, no hits. They leave on 2, and after 1, no score. So Randy Bush, Gene Larkin, and Greg Gagne here to face Clemens in the second. Randy in real life, 261, 14 homers, and 51 RBI. Up the middle for a base hit. The Twins, after being considered a fluke team at 87, Gene Larkin, by the way, Mean Gene the hitting machine, real life 267, 8 homers and 70 RBI, probably aren't going to get the respect that they deserve. They have already demonstrated in this replay that they aren't a fluke. Throw to first, and Randy's back. Pitch to Larkin. There goes Bush. The throw down to Reed, and Randy has it stolen. Randy stole 8 in real life. So a 1-strike count to Larkin. And Clemens walked him. So again, the Twins cooking with gas here in the second. First and second for Greg Gagne at .236 on the real season. 14 homers and 48 RBI. Pitch to Gagne. There's a ground ball to Reed. Should be 2. Marty Barrett for 1. The throw to first is in time, and that is a 6-4-3 double play. Bush goes to third. 2 out for Tim Loudner. Tim, 251, 13 homers, and 54 RBI. Got him, and that's 3 for Clemens. Not what Loudner was looking for, and they leave a runner on. They've left on 3 so far. Bottom of the second here at Fenway, no score. So Rice, Benzinger, and Reed to face Viola here in the second. Jim, in real life, 264, 15 homers, and 72 RBI. In that series, the last week of the season here at Fenway against Toronto, Rice had some clutch hits. A home run and their loss on Monday, a first-inning double in their win on Tuesday. And so he is coming into his own right when the Red Sox need him. Pitch to Rice, popped up. Left side, Gaetti in the foul territory will make the catch, and there's 1 out. For Todd Benzinger, hitting .254, 13 homers and 70 RBI. Him and Larry Parrish should be going back and forth. Probably should have gone with Parrish over the course of the series. Pitch to Benzinger into right center. Puckett will track it down. And that will that'll be the second out. Ha ha ha. For Jody Reed, hitting .293, a home run and 28 RBI. Struck him out. That's 2 for Viola. Jody Reed was looking for something, and Viola delivered a fastball. No runs, no hits. Sox go in order. After 2, no score. So Gladden, and Herbeck to face Clemens here in the third. Opening 9 for Roger. 37 pitches, 9 batters, 2 innings, 2 hits, a rare 2 walks, and 3 strikeouts. One of those being Gladden. Struck him out again. That's 4 for Clemens. He got him to chase an 0-2 splitter. It continues to rain. The wind blowing out to the Atlantic at 4 in right field. Tommy Herr walked his first time up. Popped up. Cerrone to the screen. And that's out of play. A ball and 2 strikes. Hope your Wednesday's going okay. The 1-2 to Herr. Base hit right field. Evans will pick it up. Herr with a long look at second, and then will retreat for Kent Herbeck, who singled his first time up. How you doing, Gus? And forever remain. The wet and gray Adirondacks. Yep, that's what it is here today, too. Do I put together the starting pitchers and batting lineups? Or do I? No, I'm doing myself for all 4 playoff teams. I don't think the computer does a good job of doing that. The starters will go on whatever rest they had from the end of their season. And since this was a Wednesday start, both Clemens and Viola were fresh. And lineups, I mean, we played enough Twins games down the stretch to pretty much know how Tom Kelly would have done that. And as much as Wade Boggs is not a leadoff hitter, you put him there anyway. So I feel pretty confident about these lineups. Herr on first. Clemens throws over. And he's back. So Herbeck, who singled his first time up. There's a base hit left center. Greenwell will play it off the monster. Herr goes to third. Herbeck's into second with a double. And that's the 4th hit the Twins have had off of Clemens. For Kirby Puckett, who's 0 for 1. Here's where that Twins lineup is pretty good. You're not walking Puckett. You got Gaetti behind him. Clemens, deep breath. Kirby into right field. That will score a run. Evans goes back to the bullpen and will make the catch, and Herr will tag and score. It's one of the other reasons why, I make sure that when we get down to brass tacks, I play a lot of these teams in close games, so I have a general sense of how they would have lined up had they made the playoffs. Obviously, it's different for Boston, but you approach the Twins in a different way than you would have approached the A's. Gary Gaetti struck out his first time up. Pitch to Gary. There's a fly ball to left. Greenwell moving back will make the catch, and that'll do. Twins get a run on 2 hits. They've left on 4, and they draw first blood. Middle of the third, 1-0 Twins. So Cerrone, Boggs, and Barrett to face Viola here in the third. Rick at 269, 3 homers, and 27 RBI. There's a fly ball, right center field. Bush and Puckett converge, and Cerrone finds the wall. He split the gap between them, and that's a leadoff double. So Cerrone, who at 269 on the real year, gets the first hit for the Red Sox. Here's Wade Boggs. Wade walked his first time up. How you doing, Philip Reynolds? Viola opening 9, 33 pitches, 2 innings, and a hit. He has walked 2 and struck out 2. Fly ball, right center field. Back goes Bush. Makes the catch, and Cerrone has to head back. And he will not tag. What I generally do, if I'm not super familiar with the team, in other games where I'm not doing as played, Barney Barrett, by the way, struck out his first time up, I will go high speed, steal the lead off, good OBP second, RBI leader third, or home run leader, and then a higher average power hitter behind him, and then start going down the line and construct a lineup that way. Pitch to Barrett. There's a ground ball back to Viola, who'll throw to Larkin for the out. So Barrett is retired. Cerrone on second, 2 out for Greenwell, who's 0 for 1. Sometimes it works and sometimes it doesn't. For the Twins, see, I had to put her to lead off because he's their speedster, although Gladden can steal bags. Greenwell, ground ball to her. Tommy has it, throws to first, and that will take care of business in the third. Red Sox get a hit. They've left on 3, and after 3, 1-0 Minnesota. So Bush, Larkin, and Gagne to face Clemens here in the fourth. Randy singled and stole a base his first time up. In the right center, Evans, 1 out. For Larkin, who walked his first time up. Got him. That's 5 for Clemens. A 2-2 changeup. Strike 3 for Gagne, who is 0 for 1. So Clemens, kind of like what Dwight Gooden did in Game 1 of the NLCS. He's pitching okay, but not great. Got him. That's 6. He chased a fastball after 3.5. No runs, no hits, no errors. Twins 1, Red Sox nothing. Do I use the playoff brackets correct? I did what I thought I needed to do. I made Cincy the 1 seed and the Red Sox the 1 seed because those were where the series began, and you'd be able to flip it. So whoever wins the NL will host the World Series. I don't know if there is anything with that. I know it does pitcher fatigue. But again, with this era, you had 2 days off before the NLCS and 3 days off before the ALCS. So what you'd be concerned with is pitching fatigue. That's a look at the final stats and numbers as we talk. And take a drink. These two teams have the best offense in the AL. The Red Sox at 287 and the Twins at 276. Dwight Evans walked his first time up. Here's a fly ball, right center. Puckett will make the catch. 1 out. Ellis Burks is 0 for 1. Viola winds and fires. Struck him out. That's 3 for Frank. And that'll bring up Rice, who's 0 for 1. So Viola doing what he's got to do. Got Rice. How about that? He went changeup and Rice wanted a fastball. And Viola gets through the 4th. No runs, no hits, no errors. And after 4, 1-0 Twins. So Loudner, Gladden, and Hurd to face Clemens here in the 5th. Tim struck out his first time up. Clemens delivers. Got 7 for Roger. And 0-2 fastball got him looking. So Clemens has found his groove. Gladden has struck out twice. He is 0 for 2. 18 batters deep for Roger. 76 pitches. 4 1/3. 4 hits. 2 walks and 7 strikeouts. Pitch to Gladden. There's a ground ball to Barrett. Marty throws to first, and there's 2 away. For Tommy Herr, who has walked, scored, and singled. He's 1 for 1. Got him. 8 for Clemens. Halfway through game number 1 on a rainy day in Burlington and a rainy day in Boston. It is the Twins 1, the Red Sox nothing. I think that was 30 seconds. I'm never quite sure. You joined us late. Here's how we got here. Roger Clemens and Frank Viola in a tight one here at Fenway. A sac fly from Kirby Puckett in the 3rd. The only run of the game. Viola, a one-hitter through 4. He has walked 2 and struck out 4. Clemens, a 4-hitter through 5. He has walked 2 and struck out 8. So Clemens has pitched well. Viola has pitched slightly better. Benzinger's 0 for 1. Viola deals. There's a ground ball over the middle, a base hit. So only the 2nd hit for the Red Sox. And that'll bring up Jody Reed. Twins playing back. Jody's going to drop one. He does. Viola has it, goes to her covering, and Benzinger moves on to 2nd. So the sacrifice worked. Benzinger in scoring position for Rick Cerrone, whose double in the 3rd was the first Red Sox hit. In the past, I have created a separate league and just put in the playoff teams and set up my own schedule. But this year, I think the last couple of years, I did the playoff brackets. It just makes it easier. Pitch to Cerrone. There's a fly ball, right center. Bush coming in, rides a Schwinn. Benzinger goes back to 2nd and will hold right there. 2 out for Boggs. Wade is 0 for 1 with a walk. 18 batters for Viola. 61 pitches. 4 2/3, 2 hits, 2 walks, and 4 strikeouts. And Boggs draws the walk. So 1st and 2nd, 2 out. for Marty Barrett. Marty 0 for 2 with a K. So the Red Sox tying run is Benzinger, and Boggs is the go-ahead run. Viola deals, and Marty hits this one to center. Puckett coming in, makes the catch, and that'll do. Red Sox, a hit, a walk. They've left on 5. No runs, no errors. We go to the 6th. 1-0 Twins. So Herbeck, Puckett, and Gaetti, the heart on the order here to face Clemens. Herbeck has singled and doubled. He's 2 for 2. Popped up. Left side, Reed. Into foul territory, makes the catch, 1 out. Alan Anderson against Bruce Hurst. Friday. No stream tomorrow. Friday. Noon Eastern. Kirby Puckett had that sac fly in the 3rd. There's a line drive to Reed, and Jody's there, 2 out. So that'll bring up Gaetti, who was 0 for 2 with a K. Clemens deals. Struck him out. That's 9 for Clemens. Gaetti shakes his head as he goes back to the dugout. The Red Sox need to get some offense going. No runs, no hits, no errors. Bottom of the 6th, 1-0 Twins. So Greenwell, Evans, and Burks to face Viola here. Mike is 0 for 2. Got him. That's 5 for Viola. Greenwell chased a 2-2 curve. 1 out for Dewey, who is 0 for 1 with a walk. And Evans walks again. So I'll bring up Ellis Burks. Ellis is 0 for 2 with a strikeout. Evans has about as much of a chance to steal as I do. It has cooled off a bit. 59 here at Fenway Park. It has rained all the way through. Not heavy. What little wind there is blowing out to right field. At 4. Pitch to Burks. Struck him out. That's 6 for Viola. He fouled a fastball in the glove of Loudner on a 2-2 count, 2 away. For Rice, who's 0 for 2 with a strikeout. In the center, Kirby moves over about a step and will make the catch, and that will do. After 6, no runs, no hits, no errors. It is the Twins 1, the Red Sox nothing. So Bush, Larkin, and Gagne to face Clemens here in the 7th. Randy 1 for 2 and singled and stolen a base. Got him. 10 for Clemens. A 1-2 fastball inside. Clemens was not known as a solid playoff pitcher. Remember, in 90, he gets thrown out of Game 4. He did pitch very well at Fenway in Game 7 of the '86 ALCS, helping them lock down the pennant. He's pitched well today, just hasn't got any support. Viola's pitched better. Larkin has walked and struck out. Left field. Greenwell going back. Makes the catch, 2 away. Gagne 0 for 2 with a K. Round ball to first. Benzinger. Stretch time. 1-0 Twins. It'll be Benzinger, Reed, and Cerrone to face Viola here in the 7th. 2 of the 3 Red Sox hits have come from the 7, 8, 9 hitters, including Benzinger, who singled. Got him. That's 7 for Viola. So he chased a curve, and Loudner held on. Jody Reed sacrificed, and struck out. He's 0 for 1. In the right field, Bush will make the catch, and there's 2 out. Rick Cerrone has a double. He's 1 for 2. So pitch count wise, Viola and Clemens looking pretty fresh out there. Got him. That's 8 for Viola. We've played 7. This has been a pitcher's duel. How about that? After 7, Twins 1, Red Sox nothing. So Gladden and her to face Clemens. Loudner has struck out twice. He's 0 for 2. Make it 11 for Clemens. A 2-2 fastball got him swinging. I believe it's Bob Gibson that has the record in a postseason game with 17, right? Gladden is 0 for 3. He has struck out twice. Clemens, 117 pitches, 27 batters, 7 1/3 innings, 4 hits, 2 walks, and 11 strikeouts. Gladden waves the bat back and forth. Ground ball to first. Benzinger, 2 out. For Tommy Hurd, Tommy 1 for 2. A single, a run scored, a walk, and a strikeout. Base hit, left center field. Greenwell throws it back in, and that's just the 5th hit for the Twins. And we're going to pull Clemens. In comes the mustache. Oh, oops. Did I say that? Didn't mean to. In comes the mustache. Been a while since I've done that. Dennis Lamp. 3 and 5 on the replay. A 4.38 field ERA. He's 36 years old. He throws a fastball at 83 and a ground ball plus pitcher. He last pitched on the 1st. So Saturday against Cleveland, in a 10-7 win, he faced 1/3 of an inning, so a couple batters, 12 pitches, a walk, and a strikeout. How you doing, Captain Carl? The strikeout record is still 17 by Bob Gibson. Okay. Overall for Lamp, 74 innings, 84 hits, 37 runs, 36 earned, 5 homers. He's walked 21 and struck out 45. Her on first, 2 out here in the 8th, in a 1-run game. Throw to first, and Herbeck's back, or Her's there. Well, I'd like to thank you all for not mentioning my boo-boo. Pitch to Herbeck. Into right center. Burks makes the catch, and it won't matter. After 7.5, no runs. 1 hit, no errors. We go to the bottom of the 8th here in game 1. Twins 1, Sox nothing. So Boggs, Barrett, and Greenwell to face Viola in the 8th. And now you're at the point where, if the computer so chose, you got Jeff Reardon. Boggs has walked twice. He's 0 for 1. Viola, 96 pitches, 7 innings, 27 batters, 2 hits. He's walked 4 and struck out 8. Into right, that's going to drop in front of Bush for a base hit. So the tying run is on for Marty Barrett. Marty is 0 for 3. Grounded into 16 double plays in real life. They play for the bunt. We're going to hit and run here. Pitch to Barrett. There goes Boggs. That's a base hit in the right field. Not sure Larkin would have had that if he was in the right spot. Boggs on his way to third. Bush will throw it in, and the Red Sox have runners in the corners and nobody out. For Mike Greenwell, who is 0 for 3 with a K. So Greenwell, with the sports world watching, trying to show off his MVP credentials. Infield is in. With nobody out, that is the right play. Pitch to Greenwell after Loudner and Viola have a word. How you doing, Big Dave? Pitch to Greenwell. Base hit left field. This game is tied. So Boggs will score. Gagne throws it in, and it's a 1-1 game for Dwight Evans, who has walked twice and is 0 for 1. So Barrett on second, Greenwell on first, and if Barrett scores, Lee Smith starting to warm in the Boston pen. Base hit for Evans. Gladden will pick it up. Barrett around third and will hold. That was a sinking line drive, and Marty, with nobody out, doesn't want to be the first out. Here's Ellis Burks. Ellis 0 for 3. He has struck out twice. So Barrett on third, Greenwell on second, Evans on first. Should I put in Reardon or let Viola pitch? There's nobody out. The Red Sox fan wants me to leave Viola in, but I think discretion being the better part of valor, everyone's rested. What would you do, Viola or Reardon? 1-1 score with nobody out in the bottom of the eighth. Barrett on third, Greenwell on second, and Evans on first. Infield is playing in, and my chat, yeah, I think I gotta pull him. Yep, Viola is okay. They will go with German Gonzalez. Gonzalez, a 5.57 ERA on the replay, with a 3.38 in real life. 26 years old, fastball at 93. He last pitched on the 30th against the Angels in a 4-3 loss. He went inning and a third. He walked 2 and threw 29 pitches. 21 innings overall for German. 20 hits, 14 runs, 13 earned, 5 homers. He walked 10 and struck out 23. Infield plays in. And the picture, if you ever see Napa, the picture just changed. I never noticed that the picture for Fenway changed when I changed the picture. Why is English all jumbled up? Anyway, here's Burks. He's 0 for 3. Infield in. Struck him out. That's huge. A 2-2 fastball. Yeah, I've never seen a day. Well, this is a night game anyway, but I've never seen that before. Skies have dark. You know what? The rain stopped. It has rained all the way through. Now, most of the default stadiums, it's just the one picture for day-night. I've never seen that before. That is cool. Jim Rice, so we get back down to business here, 0 for 3 with a strikeout. Infield remains in. Gonzalez steals. Struck him out. A 2-2 curve in there at the knees. 2 out for Todd Benzinger, who was 1 for 3. The Red Sox have tied the ball game here in the 8th. Todd is singled and struck out. Barrett on third. Greenwell on second. Evans on first. Fly ball left field. Back goes Gladden. He's going way back there. And a grand slam for Todd Benzinger. Yep, you had that one on the bingo card, didn't you? And the Red Sox go up 5-1. Touch them all, Todd. My word. A high fly ball to left, and all Gladden could do was reach for the rye mustard and the salami. And Todd Benzinger at the moment is a back page hero. Now, Rice actually had a very good end of the season. But I didn't have Todd B hitting a grand slam after Gonzalez had gotten Burks and Rice to strike out. Jody Reed is 0 for 2 with a K. Gonzalez steals. There's a base hit up the middle. Yep, no one's more excited to see the Red Sox go up 1-0 than NBC. Yeah. Rick Cerrone is 1 for 3. He has doubled and struck out. In the left, Gladden makes the catch to retire the side. Yeah, you had Dennis Lamb getting the win in Game 1 on your dance card too, right? Lee Smith coming in. 5-1 Sox. So Smith, 68 appearances, a 1.97 ERA. Not a save situation. He went 10-7 on the year. 31 years old. Fastball at 94. His 36 saves were second in the American League. 5 appearances against the Twins. 7 innings, 7 hits, 4 runs, 3 earned. He walked 3 and struck out 6. He went 1-2 against Minnesota, the only team to beat him more than once, with just 1 save. And a 3.86 ERA. He pitched twice in that closing series against Cleveland, including a 6-out job on the first, 2 innings, 26 pitches, a hit, and 2 strikeouts. So Smith, 105 innings, all out of the pen, 68 hits, 30 runs, 23 earned, 6 homers. He's walked 41 and struck out 103. Puckett, Gaetti, and Bush. 5 runs in the Red Sox in the 8th, 4 of them coming on the grand slam by Todd Benzinger. to third. Boggs over to first. 1 out. Maybe. Yep. Here's Gary Gaetti. Gary is 0 for 3. He has struck out twice. If it hadn't been for Benzinger having a hit earlier in the game, I would have pinch hit Larry Parrish for him. Gaetti has struck out twice. Oh, Jim Brown started well in your APA replay. Captain Carl says for 63, 215 yards and 3 touchdowns on 24 carries. Not one game? Pitch to Gaetti. There's a fly ball to left. Greenwell, last chance saloon. 4 to tie, 5 to go ahead. And it's Randy Bush, who is 1 for 3. He has singled, stolen a base, and struck out. Smith, easy peasy so far. Winds and deals. Ground ball to Barrett. Marty behind the bag, and the Red Sox have did something they didn't do in real life. They win a playoff game. They have beaten the Twins by the score of 5-1. In 2 hours and 58 minutes. 5 runs, 8 hits, and no errors. They left on 7. The Twins, 1 run, 5 hits, and no errors. And it goes without saying, the computer wants me to give the MVP to Clemens, that Todd Benzinger, whose grand slam in the 8th gave the Red Sox a 5-1 lead. He is your Digital Dice MVP. Viola takes the loss. He is charged with 4 of those 5 runs. 7 innings, 6 hits. He walked 4 and struck out 8. German Gonzalez hanging his head in the Twins' dugout. He's the one that gave up the home run. He struck out 2. He was 1 out away from getting out of it. Clemens, 7 2/3, 5 hits, 1 run. He walked 2 and struck out 11. Dennis Lamp gets the win. He faced 1 batter. He threw 2 strikes and then had the grand slam by Benzinger. Lee Smith, not a save. And minus stuff, too. 1 inning, 12 pitches, 5 balls, and 7 strikes. So that's how we'll leave it for you as soon as it pops back up. The nightcap here on day 2 of the playoffs. Roger Clemens fans 11, Todd Benzinger's grand slam, and the Red Sox have a 1-0 lead in the series. They beat the Twins 5-1. So Friday at noon will be game 2 between these two teams. It'll be Alan Anderson for the Twins, Bruce Hurst for the Red Sox. Be kind to each other, everybody. We'll talk to you Friday. So long. Where is it?